tongue. There's a sarcasm waiting for you. I'm willing to trade my soul for a bit of your charm. There's no way I'll fade into oblivion, 'cause I'll keep shining over you all. And if your wings entwining, you better face the fall, keep trying again. Oh yeah, keep trying again. There's mud on the floor, desperate people trying to get through the door, although the room's already crowded. But I'll keep shining over you all, and with your wings entwining, you better face the fall, keep trying again. Oh yeah, keep trying again. Zeros, everybody's trying to be heroes, when all they have to say to be okay is I don't know. And keep trying again. Your wings entwining, you better face the fall.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and children of all ages, and welcome to Talking Circles with Chris Carter. We are live coming to you from the Choice Tire Automotive Studios in Kernersville, North Carolina. This podcast or show, what are we?
I'm not real sure.
We're
something.
We're something, ain't we? Presented by J&T Services. Miss Sydney, as you can see, you're back in her seat. How you been?
I've been good. Hope you have been.
Yeah, living the dream, getting ready.
Same.
We're gonna we're gonna talk to you and let you tell us about your plans. I'm not sure you want to share with them what you shared with me and him a while ago about the status of your car. It ain't bad, it's just kind of funny. But if you know her husband, Steven Sanders, it all makes perfectly good sense. Eric Messer, how are you over there, bud?
Doing good, sir. Doing good.
Enjoying the Velocita?
Oh, yeah.
Everything going good there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I seen you got some good pictures. It was weird to me, Messer, being you and Corey was on the inside, and I know being at that fence there now.
Yeah.
I can't get the picture, and I'm just on my cell phone. You know how I do what I do it for. And I said, I need to be over there with y'all. And then I said, no, I don't feel like going over there because I didn't think I'd be there long. But anyway, the fence being there kind of hampers shots that you usually take because I learned this from you. You do when the guardrail was there, he sticks that camera
in between the guardrail.
Yes, yes. And now that's
gone, unfortunately. And that fence, I wish the fence was black. Because all the silver on the fence,
for the pictures,
it reflects right back to the camera, and it makes everything look hazy.
Let's call JJ.
Call JJ. Yeah,
I'm sure he's listening.
Yeah, there's definitely a good.
I griped about it to him a bunch when they were installing.
Not to open up a can of worms, but I heard the city's a little. There's something going on about that fence. I'm surprised that it came down, and that's another subject for another day, but you know how people talk.
I've heard the bits and pieces. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Right. So tonight, we're going to continue our 4-week series, Opening Day at Bowman Gray, brought to you by, speaking of JJ Dutton, Safer Fencing and Safer Systems. And I'm excited about it. We still got 2 weeks to go, and you still got like 18 days to go before you race at Bowman Gray. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
You should be.
Looking forward to it.
You should be. So as we do, let me tell these people, hey, real quick. I got to put these glasses on. Travis and Steve Stroud, of course. Steve, thank you for what you do. Miss Gail, hello, Miss Gail. Hey, Kevin, long time no see. Travis, I might tomorrow to Millbridge, seriously. I mean, really, I plan on it, actually. Hey there, Mr. Bernard Scott. Good to see you, brother. We got a big deal planned for your child and for you and your family on you stand by, and we'll give some details on that. First, Miss Sydney, if you would, please, let's give a shout out to all our sponsors. If you hear their business and see them on Facebook, please like, share, and follow.
We would like to thank H&H Auto Repair, Velasta, Race for Kids, Pulliams Hotdogs and BBQ, Precision Built Spindles, Realtor Renee Hackett, Ideal Corn, Affordable Septic, Enticing Icings, Angela's House, Dutton Safer Systems, The Garage Shop, Choice Tire and Automotive, Frank Steaks in Long Island, New York, J&T Services, DL Outfitters, Gary Brown Dream 68, Midway Dry Cleaners, Cobble Speed Shop LLC, JTA Soft Wash and Roof Cleaning, Koger Plumbing, 5 Points Tire and Auto, Horsepowered Kids, Harkey Litigation, Ever Ready Mixed Concrete, Heroes Patriot Water, Hall's Heating and Air, Robbins Sandblasting, Mule Scanner Trucking, Messer Media, Garage Doors of the Triad, MJ Printing and Graphics, Midway Music Hall and Event Center, Thunder Road Bar and Grill, Midway Mobile Storage, Make TV Great with Nate, Louis Custom Showers and Glass, Radical Fire Protection, Tea Time Sports Bar, Burke Street Pub, Captain's Retreat at Bear Creek, Soda Bowl Food Truck, Squeaky Clean Express and Ceramic Coatings, Colfax Towing and Auto Repair, Velocity USA, and KevinSaysYes.com.
Thank you, Miss Sydney. Michael Weiser, Roll Tide. Daniel Harrison Messer said, hey, Daniel. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Is he telling himself,
They're
hey?
on Peanut Gallery.
President of the Peanut Gallery, he's in early tonight, y'all. Hey, Daniel.
Wait, that's
What?
the neighbor that has the cows.
Yes.
I was informed, Daniel, that Messer has named a cow after me.
I haven't named a cow.
I did.
Yeah, Chris named a cow.
I showed her a picture of it.
Don't be accusing me of stuff.
Messer had not even stopped to see the cows.
Okay, why did I say Messer? Christopher. has named a cow after me.
Not the government name.
I'll show Daniel which one tomorrow.
Moo.
All right. Okay. So, Brandon Krotz. But, Brandon, man, I'm excited. We got to have you on real soon during this countdown, our opening day at Bowman Gray Countdown, brought to you by Dutton Safer Fencing and Safer Systems. Messer got you hooked up, which is good at Velocita. I'm very excited for you, Brandon Krotz. I can't wait to see you in that card. I might cry announcing it, man. I mean, I'm serious, man. That's a big deal.
Yeah, we made him look good.
Super proud. Super proud. Daniel said, "Oh no." He's just mad because I ain't named one of the cows after him. I've got scars from them cows. Like they get sweet feed. They know when I'm coming. It's the funniest thing ever. And Pinto.
It's because you're so loud.
And Pinto.
The dog.
Yes. Pinto ain't real sure, so Pinto's a cow dog now.
Oh.
Okay, so look, we got a lot to talk about. We really do. So first things first. This Saturday, and listen, y'all, I'm going to promote another thing going on with Ronnie Bassett and M's Ice Cream Shop opening up again. We got a lot to talk about, but we're going to talk about my little deal, not my little deal, our little deal. Okay, it's going to be at. Let me find. There it is. Choice Tire Automotive this Saturday from 11 to 3. We're going to have a benefit fundraiser for Bria Scott. She's 15 years old. Every dime, every penny we raise will be for her, for this child to have her heart surgery that she is going to need, that she does need. Okay, Bria's Blessing on Facebook. BRIA apostrophe S. Bria's Blessing on Facebook. I begged last week. I'm begging again. Right now, it don't cost you a dime. It doesn't. Just take 10 to 15 seconds, y'all. Go to Facebook, Bria's Blessing. Follow the page. Like the page. Some info's on her page. You can go to Choice Tire. They've been sharing it. So we're going to have a lot going on. And listen to this. And Bernard, I'm talking to you as well. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Let me look back. Yeah, hold on. All right. Crossroads Ford has already ordered lunch from the Brunswick stew and the stuff that they're being made. They've already pre-ordered 30 to feed 30 people. Somebody else has. Bernard, I ain't even talked to y'all this week. That's why I was going to call you, but I'm telling y'all, it's already, things are going. I'm already blown away by donations and stuff that's already come in. You can go on my page. I posted Miss Keisha, which is Bria's mom's Venmo, if you want to be a part of that. The whole story, I suggest go to Bria's Blessing and listen to her. I said, Bria, get involved. Start posting on your page, baby girl. And she has, and she talks to you. She tells y'all her story. You will be blessed. You will be touched. I'm telling you. So Saturday, 11 o'clock till 3 o'clock. That's time for you to come by, get you some Brunswick stew. Also going to have, see, I'm forgetting stuff, Messer. I should have just gave this to Messer and he would have. Okay. Also, all right. So the Brunswick stew is $15 a quart, $7 a bowl. Chicken stew, $10 a quart, $5 a bowl. They're gonna start cooking the Boston butts on Friday night. Okay. And this is gonna be Shoney Boy's chicken stew and Brunswick stew. There's a lot of people that's involved. Greg Spalding, all kind of people that's involved with this. So anyway, and Boston butts are gonna be $40 a piece. I want to shout out to our Bowman Gray Stadium Ladies Auxiliary. They're going to be involved with helping us with the bake sale. Also, Enticing Ison, Miss Alina Edwards, which y'all remember, that's Emma's mom. So they're a part of that too. They're also a sponsor of this show. So there's a lot of pieces of a puzzle, Messer, involved with this, as you know, and there's so many people involved. It's not like that I go, all right, I met with this family, with the Scott family, and we made a plan. The first date didn't work. The second date was even a worse date to set because of everything that's going on in the racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
we're in the thick of it.
And then I'm gonna talk about the Bassett's and their ice cream place opening too, because what they do for these kids with Down syndrome is so amazing. Everybody loves Chase anyway, and
yeah,
it's just it's a big deal, and it's about supporting each other, y'all. So at the end of the day, local business, just like our Soul to Bowl food truck, that's what it's about. Support local. So anyway, Saturday there'll be a DJ out there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wiki.
I'll have a microphone, Sydney.
Are you singing?
Well, if you come, yes.
That might not bring anybody in.
I think it
sing.
would. So anyway, all right. Let me see if I missed something with that. We're gonna have the DJ. And,
Turn around. Every now
hey,
and
stop.
then I get
Oh yeah, a
away.
bunch of classic cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, DJ Mark Coleman, cornhole. We're gonna have a raffle. We're gonna have classic cars, Boston butts. It's gonna be good. There you go, Miss Keisha. If y'all are watching, I'll call you at some point tomorrow. Running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But I do want to give a shout out to the people that has donated for the chicken stew and the Brunswick stew. The stuff is not cheap. So my buddy Steve Stroud, 5 Points Tire and Auto, Michael Adams and David Adams at Ever Ready, of course H&H Auto, Daniel and Philip Harrison, Jeff Day, Precision Built Spindles. So we have got help from the people that sponsor this show. But anyway, y'all go to my page, y'all scroll down just a little bit, or before this post, and you'll see Miss Keisha's Venmo if you just want to donate. Read the story about this child. She's 15, so she's a child to me. So yes, so April the 6th at Jerry Hunt Supercenter, first annual race car meet and greet. You can go out there and see Tim Brown, Chase Robertson, the showstopper Chris Fleming, AJ Sanders. Are you going to be there? Maybe. Daniel Yates, Katie Norman, Bandolero driver Kel Weevil. He won again, Masser.
I'll be
He's
there.
on a tear, man.
to
And he had to
support
work
DJ.
for this one.
I've seen that.
He had to work for this one, y'all.
I've seen Steve share that.
Okay, there'll be free hot dogs and ice cream until Chris Carter gets there while supplies last.
Oh no. Today I said I wanted a hot dog.
And you went to Pulliams.
I didn't eat one.
Sydney. So anyway, that's going to be April the 6th.
That's
I don't have,
this
dude, here
weekend
it
as
is.
well, right?
3 till 5. Yeah, that's on Sunday.
So that's Sunday. Okay. So you got your plans this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to be, I'm going to hang out with Messer and be cool, of course, because that's his little thing there. You know, look at these. Let's see, he's got, where Chase goes, Messer goes.
Mm-hmm.
So, Peanut Gallery Part 2, Tucker, Chase, Mike. April 13th. How am I doing on time? Okay, April 13th from 12 to 3 p.m. They will have the first annual Bowman Gray Stadium season preview event at the Nash Museum and Special Event Center in downtown Winston-Salem. Austin Schuford says, please pre-register. They'll have race cars along Liberty Street, and please register beforehand.
I was about to say, where is that? But I don't know much about downtown. I'll just put it in my GPS.
Yeah, you just do that, and you're going to be there too, right?
Yes.
Also, our 4th annual Bowman Gray season preview live show would be the 15th at the Gathering Place at Thunder Road, next to Thunder Road Bar and Grill. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a good time, as always. Any drivers or teams or anybody, even if you can't make it, if you want to have someone to set up or just have your merch, your swag there to sell, please do it. That's one thing about these events. Sometimes you can get just Chase. I don't even want to ask.
Daniel says Sydney's one of the nice cows.
Moo.
Daniel's out of line already. Anyway.
These people are very on top of it to have their merch already.
Yeah, but I think it's good that some of these fans, if their driver has the merch, they can have it first race.
Right.
Yeah, Steven
We're
said
at the first race.
Steven says if I mention one more thing about shirts, then he's not going to let me race again.
Well, you better not say nothing.
So I'm
about
not saying a word.
it. Right. Messer, is it all right if we just go straight to Kale?
Yeah, we
Is
sure
that
can.
good with you?
Yeah, we
And
sure
we'll
can.
just double our commercials there between there. Let's just bring him on with our little buddy. Did I say Kale? I said Kale, didn't I? Case James. Case.
Starts with a C.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right, Case, let's start from the basics, buddy. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Case, I can hear you.
All right, perfect.
Get up and do 10-ton jumping jacks. No, I'm just
No.
kidding. So, Case, we had Cindy. Case came on last week, okay, and there wasn't a good signal. We couldn't.
It just wasn't working.
Yeah,
The math
just we
wasn't
couldn't
working.
understand. It wasn't fair to him, and I wanted people to hear this kid talk. I wanted them to hear what he's done.
So today's redemption.
Today is Redemption Day, so we're cleared up and everything's good to
And
go.
he's ready.
I promise he's ready. So in the quarter midget world, y'all, for our listeners and everybody tuning in, this young man right here, first he's 12 years old. His daddy's Colt James. Oh, and let me give his mama, Miss Alicia, a shout out because she took control of us being able to hear and stuff. So Colt can deal with the race and mama can do the tech. So
That's usually how it works.
yeah. So anyway, Colt's 12 years old. His dad's Colt. Case is 12. His dad Colt has raced for a long time. And Case would race quarter midgets and pretty much dominate. I mean, that sounds like such a big word because it is, and that's what he would do. And he was very good, still is good at what he does, and he's made the jump to Legend Car Sydney.
That's exciting.
So, Case, I want you to tell us about how it is going from that quarter midget to a bandolero. I mean, I said legend. Is it
Yes, you did.
It's a legend.
I was right. Tell us about that transition because most of the time they go from a quarter midget to a bandolero to a. And I know you raced a bando some, right?
I raced it maybe about 3 or 4 times.
Right, not much, but you still that jump from the quarter midget. So tell us about that transition from quarter midget to the legend car. So far,
So far, it's been going really good. I had that really big win at Anderson, and even better, I won the Bull Bash Young Lion championship. So I was really proud of that. So far, I'm having really fun with it. I'm enjoying it, and I love the speed.
I've always said that's a part of any driver that's going to be a good driver. Part of the learning curve to me is driving a legend car. A legend car isn't known for having a lot of horsepower, but it's a lot of horsepower for the tire that's on that car. Is that fair to say that?
Yeah, it's pretty fair to say that.
Some of the best drivers there is.
Yes. And some of the
Sydney.
best races that you see are legend cars.
Very, very entertaining.
Yeah, always switching.
I've, at New River All American, they're good at Carteret, but at New River All American
They keep you on
Speedway,
your toes.
they put on a show. And when you get about 24 of them out there together, sound like a bunch of sewing machines. So tell us what you got planned for this year, Case. What's on the agenda? Is it going to travel, stick around North Carolina, head to Colorado, go to Canada, go to Mexico? What's on the agenda, bud?
So I'm planning on, running kind of close to us. We're still going to travel some,
Mhm.
but I'd really like to. We're going to run the summer shootout. I know we're going to run lots of other races that are around here, but I'm also trying to run for if we can. I think we can. I think our car's good enough, but if I can, then I'm going to go try and run for the Young Lion national points. So. That's the
awesome.
goal this year, but if not, then we're just gonna stick around this area, run Atlanta, summer shootout, all those tracks around us, and just try to do the best we can.
So you're going to just follow that Legends pathway: Atlanta, Charlotte, 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 Atlanta, Atlanta. Maybe a trip down to Sunny South Raceway in Grand Bay, Alabama, one time.
Mhm.
You do need to, y'all need to make you a trip down there and race that track. I'm telling you, Case, and you tell your dad that track is the size of Bowman Gray, but it's got that gum Bristol banking. I mean, yeah. Matter of fact, did you see the wreck that boy had there on Legends Nation, Case?
Yeah, I saw about that. Was it the one with the throttle hanging?
Yes, and he was coming down the back stretch right into 3. It just kind of went right, and he hit the.
Yeah,
And
I saw.
they don't have a wall there. That is a guardrail like what we had at Bowman Gray. They just took down,
That's my biggest fear.
and listen, y'all, in case seen it, it was on Legend Nation on Facebook, and when I read that was Sunny South, and Tommy Prater is from Mobile. His son Thomas raced ARCA cars for a while, but he had a Bandolero wreck there that he had to be life flighted out. I've seen some, and that was a track that in 2008 that I was a manager and promoter there, and good little track, but it's right in your wheelhouse, Case James. You'd go down there and hurt some feelings. When we going? I want to go so I can laugh at them boys.
I don't know. I also forgot to mention, I'm also really excited. I'm also going to be trying to run in the South Atlanta Pro Late Model Series this year, so really excited for that. I'm supposed to get the late model this weekend, so
That's a
really
big deal.
and yeah,
It's a huge
Really
deal.
excited for that, and yeah, I can't wait to get on the track in that late model.
That's exciting. That's something that's hard to forget.
Yeah, yeah, boy, how'd you forget that,
Just
Case?
I'm going to be running the late model.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all I'm 12 and running a late model here in a few weeks.
When does the summer shootout start?
I'm not really sure. I think it starts sometime in June, though.
June. I love those races.
Just look over there at your mom. She'll let you know. Look over there. I know she's right there by you, ain't she?
I love the summer shootout.
All right, so listen to this, y'all.
Okay.
This kid is doing the Chase Elliott path. Let's go race a legend. But while we got this legend, I'm 12 years old and I'm 4'6". I want to race a late model. This is the same exact.
He's not 4'6".
Who Chase was then?
Oh, Chase Elliott.
Yeah, at 12 years old, he was. Yes. Chase probably ain't a bit taller than 4'6".
Clayton's 11.
How
and
tall
is
are
really
you,
tall.
Case?
5'1", 5'2".
We're
somewhere
hanging
around-
up. You're lying.
He's not lying.
These 12-year-olds are getting big these days,
Yeah,
man.
I thought to say Clayton weighs like 118 pounds and is like 5'4".
Something in the water. They're eating corn.
I was going to say, Messer's going to invite the president and ask about what they feeding these kids. I need to talk to that RFK guy you got in the office there with you, bud. No cereal for the kids.
Case, what grade are you in?
I'm in 7th grade right now.
7th grade. Are you homeschooled or do you go to like?
I go to public middle. Yeah.
Perfect. How do you balance your racing and schoolwork?
No, luckily I got a pretty nice school and a pretty nice principal, and they're pretty lenient about letting me go to the races. So they're really nice about that, and I'm lucky to have a bunch of good teachers.
Good.
And
I'm sure the rule is you have to do good in school to continue racing, correct?
oh yeah.
That's
So
our rule tool.
this young man right here, Sydney, his dad has instilled in him working on a race car. That's one thing that I've admired about this family and how Colt has done with Case. A lot of them don't do this. Some do. More. I mean, they do, but this
about to
kid,
say.
this kid is hands on, and to be a good driver, you've got to know the race car. Don't
For
even
sure.
get me started about those Xfinity guys last Saturday. I've never seen nothing like it in my life, Messer.
That was a hot mess.
I've never. I don't even want to start. Case, did you watch the Xfinity race Saturday?
So I actually watched a little bit of it, when I got the time, but I was at Caraway and I was racing, so I didn't really have the time, but I went back and watched some of the highlights. It looked like a pretty crazy race.
Train wreck. It didn't make no sense. How did you do at Caraway Saturday night?
So it was my first time out on the track. We ended up qualifying 4th and we inverted 4th. So I ended up getting down to 2nd, but then our car got a little free at the end and I ended up dropping back to 4th, but there was a good 18 cars there. So, I was really proud of our finish. So I feel like that I feel like we're just going to get a little bit better and we're just going to learn the cars better. And I feel like at some point we're going to be really good, hopefully.
I know.
All right.
Yeah.
I got to ask him a question.
Do
So
it.
it was your first time at Caraway, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know, like, when you're going up the mountains and your ears are popping? Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you feel like that when you were driving there? Or is it
Not
just me?
really. Not
Oh,
really.
okay. Just kidding.
Ask him, did he sneeze?
No,
I
like,
mean, since you're on
literally-
this.
Well, the first time I went there to race, going in 3 and 4, I literally, like, it felt like I was going up the mountains and my head felt like it went,
Like what?
like I just went, like, like I was in a fishbowl or something. I was
Well-
like, and Steven was like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I felt like my ears popped.
Did you make a noise on the radio?
I know. But next time I think I'm going to chew chewing gum when I race there.
So, Case, so you just raced at Caraway this weekend. So, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that repave and them taking out the curb and in the
Oh.
turns.
They did that.
They still have the curve in the turns, I'm pretty sure.
They just took them out yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, they just took them out yesterday. Yeah,
I didn't know about
and
that.
they're gonna repave the turns.
Hmm.
I don't know. I've only been on that track once, but I haven't heard of the curbs. It's gonna be pretty cool.
That'll be interesting. Yeah.
The repave, I feel like we're going really fast, so I feel like we're gonna be going even faster.
Yeah.
I like going
Blistered
fast.
tires. Let's blister up some tires.
A lot of people use that curb going in the corner as their.
Yeah, I was talking to Chase, of course, and he made the good argument that with those curbs and everything, you got to be disciplined to not hit the curbs and everything,
Right,
and stay in the turn. If you take those out, I mean that opens up a whole nother can of worms. You know,
Kahunas to the wall, bud. I only drove it in this far, but now that curb's gone, watch this. Hold this beer. So, Case, go to Caraway's Facebook page, and you can really see what they're doing and what have you.
Yeah.
Now, they did say that this is going to help the things progress faster or something there. I'm not sure.
what's progressing faster?
You're already flying around that track.
Yeah, it is fast, ain't it, buddy?
Maybe it's going to make the intercom be louder and we can understand it more. I bet that's what they meant.
Maybe it'll help with the fire ants.
What?
That was my next one.
Sydney gets every time Sydney goes to Caraway, Case, she gets attacked by fire
No.
ants.
I take my fire ant pellets. So I don't get attacked.
Oh, you poison them.
Yes.
You kill them poor innocent ants.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta wear gasoline rags over there, man.
The last time we were at
they're bad.
Caraway, they had a ton of legends. How many did y'all have this week? Did you say 4?
18.
Oh,
You finished fourth.
oh yeah. No, they usually have a ton of legends.
Yeah, it's pretty good car count.
Anywhere you go, I feel like there's a pretty good car count in legends.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
It is. You know why?
And we're going
affordable.
to back to Anderson, and the car count's pretty good there. So
You're looking
excited
forward
for
to
that
it.
too.
Wow.
That's exciting. And then you're gonna get how you gonna get your late model this weekend if you're racing?
Thankfully, I have a really good grandpa, and while we were busy with the legend car and everything, he had the late model when he was working on it. So, thank the Lord that he is really good about that stuff, and he's bringing it up here this weekend to Anderson. So, really excited.
Well, thank you, Grandpa.
Yeah, thank you, Grandpa.
Yeah, we're going to get that here in just a second. For those of y'all listening and Master and Sydney, do you see this kid, how disciplined he is just in the conversations and how you can, and we have a lot of kids. This is our Cam's Corner brought to you by Pulliams Hotdogs and BBQ segment that we always feature kids. And this is one of the ones that you can tell that he gets it.
Yeah.
Nothing against some kids get it quicker than others. So let's nobody get on Facebook and pound them keyboards and say Chris is being mean. If I was being mean, I wouldn't have none of them on here. That's why I like to have them on here. But polished, God-given talent, going places, and the future, there's no telling how far you're going to go, kiddo. Super proud for you. Think the world of your dad. And I will, from all of us here at Talking Circles with Chris Carter, we wish you nothing but the best, Case. And I know you got this part down too. If you would take this opportunity to thank family, friends, and sponsors.
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my whole entire family, M&T Cattle, Nighthawk Frozen Foods, RTM Construction, Alex Pate Racing, HMS Motorsports, Schroth Racing, Schubrith Racing Helmets, Swift Springs, Gale Force Suspension, Design Welding, Roush Yates Racing Engines, Miller Performance Motorsports, Steve Sims, Fort Worth Screen Printing, and the Checkered Apple.
I talk to Bubba Gill every morning, 7:05ish to at least 7:40. And I'm going to say tomorrow, Bubba, I had Case on. He said everybody but Gale Force. Yeah, Bubba and Kale, they think the world of you too as well. Sydney, he said cattle.
I heard.
So one day, but when Chris Carter Cattle Corporation gets really going, we can sponsor him. Case, because he likes cows too, of course. Sydney, you're supposed to be happy about his cattle sponsor.
I'm very happy about his sponsor.
Okay. Case, thank you, buddy. We will be keeping up with you. You will be on this show again, bud. And as I said, man, keep digging. You're going places, kiddo.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome, man. We'll do it again soon. Be safe.
Yep. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Right?
Yes.
I mean, he's good. The
Mhm.
kid's good. I'm telling you. I should have got him to tell y'all what all he's accomplished in a quarter midget, because if it's whatever it is, he's done it. All right, we're going to let our producer, Mr. Eric Messer, do what he does best. And, well, he does everything the best, but he's going to show these sponsors some loves. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with our 2024 Sportsman champion at Bowman Gray Stadium, Zack Orr.
I will be gone. I'll fade a memory, forever worn. I wanna wake up without sorrow. I wanna step out in a world that's brighter. We are the people of tomorrow.
Jimmy Brown of J&T Services buys junk, unwanted vehicles of all types. He removes scrap metal, specializes in trash removal and eviction cleanups. Whether it's a bed or a table or even old washer and dryer, Jimmy Brown, you don't play around. Serving the Triad area since 2007, J&T Services is firefighter owned, and you can reach them at 336-341-1171, or you can go to J&T Services on Facebook. Choice Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto repair shop and your #1 source for tires and wheels in Kernersville, North Carolina. They offer a variety of automotive services to keep your vehicle rolling on the road and off. Choice Tire and Automotive offers check engine light repair and diagnostics, oil changes, brake repairs, alignments, balancing, rotations, and general automotive repairs. They bring the best quality service possible in everything they do, and their team is committed to providing the best workmanship and customer experience possible. Choice Tire and Automotive's hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Give Choice Tire and Automotive a call at 336-992-9002 and let them take care of your tire and automotive service needs. If you need your hot dog experience to go to a whole new level, then you need to check out Pulliams Hotdogs and BBQ, because when it comes to hot dogs, it doesn't get more iconic than Pulliams. Pulliams Hotdogs and BBQ has been in business since 1910, which makes them part of the fabric of the Triad area, and their recipe hasn't changed in 114 years. Same barbecue, same slaw, same hot dogs. Pulliams is located at 4400 Old Walkertown Road in Winston-Salem, and their hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Come chill at the grill and enjoy yourself with family and friends at Pulliams Hot Dogs and BBQ. Ever-Ready Mixed Concrete has been in business for 40 years, and they can handle any and all of your concrete needs, whether big or small. They can do it all. Located at 2000 Old Highway 421 East in Yadkinville, North Carolina, Ever-Ready Mixed Concrete, they're family-owned and operated, and for a free quote, give David Adams a call at 336-961-6688.
Welcome back to Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. We are live from the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios in Kernersville, North Carolina. We got Zack Orr fixing to be calling in. I know he had soccer, and he's already here. Real quick, though, I do want to do this. Messer and Sydney, today is our little buddy Darren Krantz Jr.'s birthday. He is now 14 years old. I can't say the 13-year-old late model driver, so I want to
Happy birthday, DJ.
wish DJ a very happy birthday.
Wiki, wiki.
He's in New York with his friends and all those kind of people. You know,
Hopefully he's eating at
Hey.
Frank's Steaks.
well, yes, and some New York pizza, and he's drinking Heroes Patriot water too.
Some good old pizza with some ranch. That sounds so good.
Extra mayonnaise and Tabasco with 18 pineapples.
Please tell me you do not put mayonnaise on your pizza.
I put mayonnaise in my cereal, girl. I put mayonnaise. Love it. All right, Zach, go,
Messer.
God
let's go.
almighty.
I'm gonna gag. Okay, Zach Orr. Hello, caller. You were on the air.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Zach, do you like mayonnaise on your hamburgers?
Negative.
He likes it on his pizza,
No, sir.
Zach.
Negative for that also. I'm not a big mayonnaise fan.
But on pizza?
BLT is about all I can do mayonnaise on.
Zach, you know what? I want to hear about baby girl, and I want to start right off the bat. We've got to have her on here for the Cam's Corner segment, brought to you by Pulliams Hotdogs BBQ, of course. But I want to start out with you giving us, I'm looking at the picture seen on Facebook. It looks like she is taken to this Millbridge deal, this Millbridge gig, whatever you call it, pretty dadgum good. Tell us about it, buddy. Show her some love.
Yeah, she's sitting here beside me, so she can enlighten a little bit. But we started this year her racing, trying to see if she enjoyed some type of racing. I asked her if she wanted to do Legends, a Bandolero, or try go-karts. And we looked around at different go-kart tracks and found Millbridge seemed to be on Tuesday nights as we was working in the shop, we'd watch them race. And I said, do you want to try that? And she said, yeah, I'll try it. So we went out and bought her a new Phantom wing cart, and we went and practiced one time before she went and raced, actually, her first time. So she's actually taken onto it really, really well. We went to Millbridge for the first time ever, their first race, which was about 2-3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
She's never raced anything in her life, just riding, four-wheelers or ATVs around the yard. Other than that, no kind of racing. So, there was some getting used to. Obviously, seat time is going to take time for her to get better and better. But she qualified at like a 13.7 the first race, which is pole there is like a 12.3, 12.4. And then we raced this last Tuesday, and she picked it up to a 12.6, I believe it was.
Wow.
So she's almost a second quicker in just one race. So she's only about 0.3 off a pole right now. So it's huge improvement. So I'm really proud of her, and hopefully we go back again next week to race again on Tuesday night. And we're actually getting to the point where we're competitive now.
There's nothing like watching your kid race. It's hard to explain that feeling because you are so nervous. Because anything can go wrong, and you just want them to be safe and be okay.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. Is what were you thinking the first time that she climbed in the car and went around the track?
I'll be honest with you. I was a nervous wreck. I've climbed in many race cars. I've climbed in many go-karts. I raced go-karts myself starting off, and I've never really got that nervous. But to see your kid, even though they're in the roll cage,
Yep.
but to think, okay, she can hit the wall, these carts can flip, you don't never know what to expect. And I was a nervous wreck. You can ask all the guys that was with us that first race.
And okay.
After that, this past week when we went to race for the second time, I was a little bit more relaxed because she had gotten used to driving with racing against people instead of just practicing on track by herself. So that was very nerve-wracking, to be honest with you.
I was going to say it doesn't ever get really easier. I feel like me and Steven were always constantly pacing before Clayton pulls on the track, but sounds like you're already getting used to it. So that's good.
Yeah, it's the first time was really, really nerve-wracking, but it's still, like you said, you don't really fully get calm until they get strung out a little bit and comfortable with it. So, yeah, I mean, we'll go back and see how she does, but she's got a huge improvement from the first race to the second race.
So at Millbridge, which I know you already knew about the place, and you've been there 2 or 3 times, as you just said. Travis Schaefer, our buddy, a big fan of the show, always supports his show. It works there, and how things operate there, Zach. If you noticed already, it's just the owners, class act, great announcers, everything about that place. I mean, we could all pull a skeleton out of the closet if we looked hard enough. I know, but I've never had a bad experience, and I went there a lot last year and the year before. Last year, really, with Tristan McKee, and then Darren Krantz Jr. started racing there, and with that Josh Wise program. But from A to Z, that track, the way it's run, and it's just a trip, I guess. You know, you're standing beside Kyle Larson watching his kid and talking to him like you fought in Vietnam or something with him. It's just the whole experience to me is something everybody needs to go to Millbridge to watch Tuesday and Wednesday. Don't just go Tuesday with it both nights. I think it is. So, well, yeah, I just wanted, I even had a few people earlier in the show to get an update on that. And I will
Yeah,
have to go watch her real soon. Take a Tuesday night, do a Wednesday show. Right?
yeah, it was quite interesting. I've never been to Millbridge before this, and the first night we showed up, I was amazed at the crowd of people
Oh,
that was
yeah.
there on a Tuesday night for these kids. I think there were over 100 cart entries for,
Yep.
between cadets, beginner, and box stock and junior wing. I mean, you got 4 classes that had over 100 carts
Mm-hmm.
on a Tuesday night, and they run it fabulous. I mean, it is one after another.
Bam, yeah, bam.
there's
It don't-
one comes off the track, another one goes on.
Then they'll take a break, mess with the track a little bit, prep it a little bit, get at it again. So very, very, very first class operation.
And like you said, it's just walk around the who's who of people that
Yeah.
run there. It's,
And
it's
they got
wild.
some good food.
Messer,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Mess-
they do have some good food.
Messer went with me for Darren Krantz Jr. He was racing for Chase Briscoe actually, and took Messer and he took some pictures and he was like, wow. Travis Schaefer said there was 122 opening night in her division with go karts.
Yeah, it's quite a few. I think there were around 30 go karts last week, I believe, in her division, which is beginner box stocks, what she started. So
Wow.
yeah, it was it's a lot. But I'll be honest with you, I've raced for years now. I've raced at the stadium for over 10 years. I enjoy racing myself, but to go watch a kid race and to be part of it as a family meant more to me. I got more. I enjoyed that more than actually doing what I do on Saturday nights.
It's honestly like a family
Yeah, I love
affair.
racing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a family event, and we're all in the pits.
Mhm.
The kids are kind of playing around. Even my youngest one, Addie, is playing with kids, and then of course Alexis is racing, and we're all talking, and everybody's involved at one time. Versus, okay, I'm in the pits with my crew, and then Alexis and Joy and Addie are all up in the stands, so they're kind of separated.
Yep.
At the go-kart track, you're all together, and
Yep.
it's just a lot more fun at times.
Now I don't know about this year, but they had a bounce house every time I went last year. So
Oh no.
yeah, like throw your kids and now don't get me wrong, there's
Right.
like a 17-year-old teenager girl watching and stuff. It ain't like, hey,
I'm about to
y'all
say,
go bounce. It
You
ain't
over
like
there
that.
bouncing in it?
I tried, but there was a weight limit. The little girl said so.
The alarm started going off.
Fat man art. He's
Yeah, I think,
crazy. I do
I
want.
think,
Go
Alexis
ahead.
just told me they got it coming up for Easter. I think they're doing it the Easter weekend, Easter Econ or something like that at Millbridge. So they're good with the kids for sure.
Yes, absolutely. Couple of people chiming in. I do want to say, what about y'all, Zach too? I was watching the Martinsville race.
Oh,
and
boy.
they showed Chris Myers and Jamie McMurray down there at the hot dog stand, and then you see y'all talk about my belly. How dare you? My buddy Big Country looked like he'd done 13 hot dogs, and
And
he
you
had
probably did.
that Big Country smile. I couldn't tell if he had a big dip in his mouth. Did you see it, Zach? Did you see this? Please tell me you did.
I didn't watch the race, but obviously it was blown up all over Facebook and country and his 5 minutes of fame there. But yeah, I did see the highlight of it, and of course it's fitting that he be the one that they interviewed.
Yes,
Yeah.
From
yes.
the stadium or
It was.
from this local area.
I was over at Daniels, and I was like, "Man, there's Big Country." I was like, "Oh, look at this!" And then I was like, "I wonder if they planned this." There's no, but then again, that's Big Country.
I can't.
Zach, I want to talk about you are going to be the one coming to our season, our 2025 season at Bowman Gray Stadium. This is our countdown to opening day at Bowman Gray Countdown, brought to you by Dutton Safer Fencing and Safer Barriers. Is that what it was? Did I say that right, Messer?
Dutton Safer Systems.
Yep, Dutton Safer Systems. And
Sorry.
Zach, you're going to have the bullseye on your back this year because you are the man that's carrying the belt do you approach this season any different than you have the last 10 years or whatever you've been racing there?
No, I mean, I think this is the same conversation we had last year at the beginning of the year, that I think we go back with the same demeanor and same attitude that we had for 2024 and 2025. That obviously worked. So we're gonna go back with the same car, same crew, same sponsors. Added a few people this year, and the same mindset that try to go back to back. I know it's hard to do. Chase tried to do it last year, and it's all the luck has to come. You obviously have to have speed, but it's hard to do. The stadium is hard to win one championship. This took me this long to win my first one. To do it 2 times in a row or back to back is going to be even harder. So we're definitely shooting for it. That's what we're going for. We practiced this past weekend. Car was right where we needed it to be on the tires that we were on. So I felt comfortable. We're going to go back again this Saturday just for one more session, and then if everything shakes down good, we're going to wait till opening night and see how it plays out.
He made a good point. It's hard. It's hard to win the first championship. Hard to win back-to-back ones. It makes you appreciate going back. Talking about Ronnie Clifton winning 8 of them in a row. How in the heck he did that?
That's
Yeah.
because it's Ronnie Clifton.
That's
Do
that's hard to do. I mean, I think the competition just gets harder and harder every year. In any division. So to win one now is that much harder, and I think it's at any level. To do it twice in a row is it takes that much more dedication and drive and luck, to be honest with you, to do that. Chase almost did it last year.
Mhm.
I mean, and he had a good year. But there's things that have to go the right way to do that. And, I'm not taking anything away from Ronnie back in the day. He was a dominant force. But now everything has to work your way to make that happen.
So you kind of touched on it. I mean, I didn't get a chance to go and talk to you. You look kind of busy. I mean, I did. I talked to T. Dawson, and then when I was walking off, I seen you, and I blew you a kiss. So that's important. That's what matters. And so, let's start with the track conditions when you went out there. And I also want to talk about what everybody was pounding them keyboards about. Your entrance off of the track on to go to pit road. What's your thoughts on that first?
Track wise, obviously it was the same that I thought it was going to be, to be expected. It was green, basically, not a ton of grip on the track. My biggest issue that I was struggling with was a little bit of center off drive, but that'll come with rubber. As far as the exit, I didn't see any problem with it. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit more of a right-hand turn, but if you can't get into pit road, you probably, like I've heard some people say, you probably don't need to be driving a race car because it's not that hard. It may look dramatic, but that was the first time this weekend I actually had to go on and off, and I didn't see any problem at all with it.
If I can get off it with my Suburban, you can too.
So,
yeah, exactly.
Well, and not Zack. Zack, this does not apply to Zack in this case, but let's just take, not even really Tommy Deal. Let's just take Chase or Zach Staley or any of them people. You come off the track, Sydney, y'all, what do you have to do? You take a very hard right. And then it's just this, all right, track conditions, as you said, but you was pleased with your car. And I've got to ask about our buddy T. Dawson. How was his car? Was he happy with everything on that end? That car looks good. I like that white a lot.
Yeah, he changed up to white this year. Carolina Cowboys wanted to go with a white scheme. Car looks amazing, but like any other white car over there, you get about 3-4 weeks in, and it's going to be beat all to pieces with
3
tire marks and tire rubber, and it looks nasty.
I give it one race.
let me stop you real quick, Zach. Your car now, and Corey took a picture, and Corey, he thought it was somebody, but I'm going to speak on your car out on the track when I did watch it, and I don't think at one point that thing was stuck to the ground, and I couldn't have probably put my cell phone between that left front and the asphalt. So I do want you to know I did pay attention, and you look very good out there too. The car looks good as well. But T. Dawson's happy.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, T's T. You know, he's he's still got to get some seat time. I try to tell him to go to every practice, to go to every morning practice because you know, the poor guy, you know, he drove it the first two practices out there, and I think the last practice he spun it out or something. I don't know. Then I got in it the last practice just to make sure that it was where we needed to be. And it was. His car is honestly just as fast as mine, if not faster. He's just, you know, this is his third year, so hopefully
Yep.
this year he can, with all the seat time he's had, that we can progress. So that's yet to be seen. But it's it is a good car. I mean, it was good. Mine was good. We didn't have any problems with either one of them. So we're going to take them both back this week, and as long as there's no issues, then like I said, we'll just be ready for race night.
Want to give a big shout out real quick to Bubba's Bout Broke podcast. Appreciate them tuning in. If y'all want to see another good podcast, y'all check them out. That's Bubba's Bout Broke podcast. You can't say that many times. Also want to, this segment is presented by Radical Fire Protection. Appreciate them being a part of Talk Circles with Chris Carter. So Zach, at the end of the day, to really, you just do what Zach Orr does or did really well last year. Keep it cool, keep it calm, do what you do, drive that race car and defend the championship and try to be a back-to-back Sportsman champion at Bowman Gray Stadium, right?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is like I said, a lot of luck. We draw for position, so a lot of times just out of your hands on the luck part of it. Even though last year me and Chase, you know, it didn't matter where we drew as far as out of the bag, we still found each other. We still both drove to the front. So I feel that this year is still going to be the same way.
Yep.
There's probably going to be a few new players. I feel that Sterling's going to be fast as he
Yep.
had in the past. He's got a good car deal and just built a new car. You
That's
know,
a good
Connor
looking car,
Branch
too.
was good last year, so he'll probably be up there with us. So you're going to have quite a few contenders like we've always had, but it's all about the draw. If you get a good draw, it makes things a lot easier.
And that's, you know, you'd be surprised at the people that on the outside looking in, but want to be a Bowman Gray person, quote unquote. Y'all know what I'm saying here? You know, like they know all about Bowman Gray and don't even know that they draw out of a bag.
A
Crown
Crown
Royal
Royal
bag.
bag at that.
Yeah. So it's well, Zach, man, as always, I appreciate you so much being on the show, and it's I wish you nothing but the best. You're a class act, bud. You got a good team around you. You got a good teammate. Regardless if he spins out or not, he's a good dude. I think the world of T. Dawson, and I think it. Hoping he'll have a better year this year. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Like he needs to listen to you. A little seat time, little seat time. He'll be fine. AJ Bernie said T is T. Bullied from the, AJ. I mean, yeah, AJ Bernie's being a New York redneck bully. So, but anyway,
I think them two race against each other quite heavily back in the back. So,
Zach.
they trade quite a bit of paint back there. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying.
yes, you are.
They're always racing against each other.
Oh me. Oh, I love this show. Nothing like good old live show, podcast, whatever we are. But anyway, well, look, man.
Yeah.
I will go watch that child of yours race, no doubt about it, and tell her we're all cheering for her, and I want her on this show for our Cam's Corner segment. Definitely real soon, man. I mean, it's Tuesday nights, but we'll figure something out hopefully. And Zach, if you would, just thank your family, friends, and sponsors, everybody that's a part of what you're doing.
Yeah, I got to thank all my crew. You know, everybody has helped us get to where we are. My parents, my family. You know, Spotter Ryan, Mike Conley, T. Dawson. You got Dylan Ward, Mac Little Performance has been big. Billy Banks Race Engines. And then my sponsors, of course, have been huge coming back. And, of course, we've gained some sponsors this year. Jerry Johnson Motors has been with me. Pulse Vodka's back again this year. We got Cardinal Plumbing on, that's new this year. Veteran Renovations, CTC Realty, Colby's Home Improvement, So everybody that's come on board to help us out, A&W Towing, I really appreciate everybody, and we're coming back again to try to defend the championship this year, and then we'll be at Millbridge on Tuesday nights with a little girl trying to get into the A main feature.
There you go. Keep digging, buddy. I won't see you this Saturday, but I'll see you sooner than later. I promise you that.
All right, Alexis wants to say hello real quick.
Well, let's put her on. Put her on.
All right, here she is.
Hello.
Alexis, how are you?
Good.
Do you know who you're talking to?
I think.
Yeah, you know that crazy guy, Chris Carter? I chased y'all down at Dick's Sporting Goods one day.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
So do you like racing? Do you like racing on dirt at Millbridge?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe in maybe 3 or 4 races you'll have a win. What you think?
Yeah, I think I will too.
Oh, you got your daddy's attitude, girl. I like it. I like it. So we wish you nothing but the best, okay? We're going to have you on here when you can have your own little segment on here real soon. So we wish you nothing but the best, okay?
Okay.
All right. Keep digging.
Thank
You're welcome. See ya.
Okay.
All right. See you, Zach. Thanks,
See ya.
man.
All right, see you, bud.
All
Y'all
right.
take care. Thank you.
All right. Baby girl got a little TV time there. She's precious too. She is. Good kids. All right. That's it for the guests. We're done. See you. Anyway, I'm just kidding. We're gonna do another one of those little round table discussions. We're gonna also give someone an opportunity. Are we good on that end, Messer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got to win something.
Yeah, tickets.
2 free tickets.
2 free tickets to.
2 free tickets.
Is that a song you just started making up in your head?
Yep.
I'm inviting you
You
to
know how she
a
is.
party for 2. That was a real song.
Messer, your sister, I swear. Okay, so we're gonna take how many we gonna take? 3 or 4 or 5?
At least I'm not a cow. I was his sister this time.
We are going to take 5 commercials so we can go the rest of the show commercial free.
Great.
All right, so we're gonna take a break. Y'all go to your beer. Daniel at the Peanut Gallery, go get you your 12 beers or whatever. Go to the refrigerator, get you whatever you drink. Don't go nowhere. Come right back if you do.
Something I am afraid of losing my mind. Headlights are blinding me. I can't find.
Since 2006, 5 Points Tire and Auto works hard to earn your trust and loyalty. They know how important it is to find a Winston-Salem car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is their top priority each and every day. Their professional automotive service offers you years of combined expertise from their well-trained technicians. They treat their auto repair professionals well because they value their skill and can-do attitude. They know their team sets them apart, saving you, the customer, time and money, not to mention worry. When it comes to auto repair in Winston-Salem, 5 Points Tire and Auto is totally confident they are the best option in town. They're located at 3075 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and their hours are Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Hey guys, I'm Bad Brad for Velocity USA right here. We're right out here in Lexington, North Carolina, just a few miles from beautiful Bowman Gray Stadium. We've got you covered, whether you need an off-the-rack suit, gloves, shoes, helmet, whatever it may be. We also carry kid stuff and karting apparel. So kind of no matter what it is that you're racing, even drag racing, tractor pullers, we've got all kinds of safety, and we're right here in Welcome, North Carolina, right off of Interstate 52. You can check us out online, velocity-usa.com. Give us a call, 336-764-8502. We're right here all the time. Drive fast, take chances.
At H&H Auto Repair, no job is too big or too small. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, they can do it all. From oil changes to engine swaps to North Carolina inspections, H&H Auto Repair is your one-stop auto shop. Located at 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, right next to Tickle Pink Convenience Store. Stop by and see Daniel and Philip Harrison and tell them old CC sent you. That's H&H Auto Repair, 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem.
Hey, my name is Gavin Robbins. Welcome to Robbins Sandblasting.
Hey, I'm Michael Robbins. I'm a third-generation sandblaster. Alongside of my parents, Eddie and Shirley Robbins, we are Robbins Sandblasting. In December of 1954, my grandpa, Buddy Robbins, started Robbins Sandblasting. Over the past 65 years, there have been many of cars driven in this driveway. Some have come and gone, others have become friends, but many have become family. With the fourth generation standing here, it's our job to teach them how the rust meets the dust. So from our family to yours, thank you for 65 years.
Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter. Presented by J&T Services. We are live from the Choice Tire Automotive Studios here in Kernersville, North Carolina. Don't forget, this Saturday from 11 to 3 p.m., we're going to have a fundraiser benefit for 15-year-old Bria Scott, who's needing heart surgery, some work done on her heart, and we're going to try our best to raise as much money as we possibly can. That's Choice Tire and Automotive, Highway 66 in Kernersville, North Carolina, Saturday from 11 to 3. Boston Butts, Chicken Stew, Brunswick Stew, DJ. Okay.
Messer, what are you doing?
I want to share something with y'all, okay? Hold on. I want y'all to meet that Sydney. That's part of the Chris Carter Cattle Corporation.
But wait, why does her face really look like mine? Why do we have the same?
So I want you to see up on top. See how that hair does, and see the white on her ear. Yep, right there. And
Are
on
you
the
telling
other
me I have gray hair?
No, it's just see that piece out of place up there at the top toward the back of. Yep, right there. See that? Yeah. So that I just wanted to share with all of our listeners. That's Sydney, part of the Chris Carter Cattle Corporation, next door to Daniel's house on Sedge Garden Road. Y'all, so Sydney can see. Oh, I don't know why that tickles me so bad.
You think you're funny.
Because I was like, Master, check your picture, check your text. And it's one of the nicest cows. You heard what Daniel said. All right. So anyway, I'm sorry. I got to get back serious again. This Saturday from 11 to 3 at Choice Tire and Automotive on Highway 66 in Kernersville, North Carolina. We're going to have a fundraiser for 15-year-old Bria Scott. We're going to have DJ. We're going to have cornhole. We're going to have raffle. We're going to have
Boston Butts.
Yeah.
Brunswick stew, chicken stew.
Yeah. All kind of good stuff.
Classic cars.
Yes.
You name it.
Yeah. Sydney doing cartwheels.
I can still do those.
Can you? Me too.
Yeah. I was a
I was gonna say
competitive
something on that one,
cheerleader.
too.
Thank you, Messer. All right, so okay, here we go. Let's go over everything once again. We're gonna start with the last and go work our way to this weekend.
Okay.
The Gathering Place, April 15th. Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. We're going to be live from the Gathering Place, and that is next to Thunder Road Bar and Grill in the Midway Town Center. Any drivers, any teams that wants to have your merch for sale, let us know. You're more than welcome to set up there and try to sell if you got your merchandise or swag ready. April the 13th from 12 to 3 p.m. It'll be the first annual Bowman Gray Stadium season preview event at the Nash Museum and Special Event Center. That's going to be in downtown Winston-Salem here locally. Surrounding roads will be closed to set up the race cars along Liberty Street, and all drivers are welcome. Austin Schufert, our general manager promoter, is asking to please, let me reiterate, please
Register
beforehand. Y'all can go to the website, Bowman Gray's website, and all that. Everything you need to know is there for you. Also, this Sunday, April the 6th, from 3 to 5 p.m., the first annual race car meet and greet, Jerry Hunt Super Center. Tim Brown, Chase Robertson, the showstopper, Chris Fleming, AJ Sanders, Daniel Yates, Cody Norman, the Bandolero driver, Cale Weevil will all be there.
free hot dogs.
Until Chris Carter gets there. Free ice cream until Sydney gets there. So, being serious, there's free hot dogs and ice cream while supplies last. Door prizes, merchandise available for purchase, bounce houses, and other family-friendly activities this Sunday from 3 to 5. Then, as I said, we have our thing for Bria Scott. Bria's Blessing on Facebook. Y'all go listen to her talk. Look at the pictures. Listen to her story. It's nothing short of amazing. This child, 3 hours, they did everything to keep her alive. Then there was a 10% chance of actually living, and the story is nothing short of it. It's yes, sir.
Yeah, we have somebody on the line that would like to discuss the event for Bria's Blessing.
All right.
Go ahead, Mr. Engelbert. Hello.
Hey, what's happening?
There we go.
Hey, Mr. Eric,
Hey,
what's
Eric.
going
You hear
on,
me?
buddy? Yeah, you got us?
Yep. I got you.
The floor is yours.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, let's just talk a little bit about the weekend. How
Yeah.
about that, Chris?
Yeah, that's what we were just doing. Go ahead.
All right. So Brunswick stew, 15 a quart, $7 a bowl. Chicken stew, $10 a quart, $5 a bowl. The Boston butts are going to be $40 a piece. Yep, Chris, I can't hear you, but I'm gonna keep on talking.
Yeah,
We've
keep
got
on.
people calling in about the bake sale. So it's gonna be a great event. We're gonna raise a lot of money for Bria.
Yes, and that's what I was just telling everybody. I went to the text you had sent me earlier to make sure I had the pricing and everything right. And I did let them know too, Mr. Eric, that they're going to start cooking them Boston butts on Friday evening, man.
Yep, we'll be there, and then Shawnee Boy's gonna about 3:00 in the morning. He's gonna start the stews, and it's gonna be a great time. Hope everybody comes out, and remember, you can buy it by the bowl.
Yeah, on the premises. Get a little something in your belly while you walk around and congregate and talk to people and meet people. Good DJ,
Yep.
DJ
And then
going to
a
be
piece of
on
cake.
hand.
Mark Coleman is going to DJ. It's going to be awesome. He is great. Remember, we got the bake sale. We've got people adding cakes and pies and stuff like that.
I'm excited. That you are also, since you're on the phone, how much we appreciate what you're doing to help this. I walked outside the door after I seen you this evening, and I told Squeaky, I said, people, some do, some don't, like anything else in life, I guess, but so many moving parts to doing something like this, and there's so many people that are involved that it's just so appreciated from what you're doing, Shawnee Boy, everybody that's involved with this, and we do it for one reason. It's because we want to try to help make a difference in someone's life, and there's no doubt that the money raised will help go toward this child having a better life by having her heart repaired to where it needs to be.
Well, and all I can say is myself and Scott Pine, we love our customer base, our tried people, and we just want to help. So we're glad to do whatever we can do to help, and appreciate you. You've done a lot, and will we see Sydney on Saturday?
I might, not might. I can make an appearance, yes.
There you go.
Okay. Well, that sounds great. And Chris, appreciate you and all you do, buddy.
Well, I appreciate you, Mr. Eric. Thank you for what you do for not only just the community and others, but for me, but this show right here, because we are live from the Choice Tire Automotive Studios in Kernersville, North Carolina. I will talk to you tomorrow, Mr. Eric.
All right. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great night.
You too, man. Thank you for calling. Classic cars, older cars.
Yeah, I might have to come for that Boston butt.
That's a way to say it.
Like she's seen some jogger going down the street or something.
I'm probably not gonna be able to make it, but I might give you some money for getting like a cake or something from the bake sale.
Yeah, the ladies auxiliary, Miss Michelle, the Bowman Gray ladies auxiliary.
What time is practice?
Yeah,
That's
one.
It's 1 to 4, but I got some stuff going on beforehand.
You know what this guy's got to do before the season?
He's so cool.
Well, he does. You know, Mike Robertson gets that chain and wheel. Messer, we need you at 8:42 to take pictures of us in a tunnel. Then it's like
I keep messaging him. I'm like, I need some hero cards. He's like, okay, I'll work on them.
Right.
And I have worked on them.
I know. I feel bad. He's got like probably a whole message reel.
Yeah, I'm doing Sydney's hero cards, Billy Gregg's hero cards. I got to do some hero cards for Danny and Gray. I just got done with Chase Robinson's hero cards.
Some of us are not on top of things.
And then you got, like I said, Mike Robertson to say, Eric, I need a picture of Chase in a tunnel. Then he wants a picture of Chase skiing at High Rock Lake wearing a thong or something. I mean, it's just crazy.
By God, we make it happen.
That sounds quite like the photo.
We just got to convince Chase. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Martinsville Speedway this weekend. Let's go back. The truck race was really good. A little bit of aggressiveness in that truck race on Friday night in Martinsville. And I forgot who won.
Oh.
Caden Honeycutt was going to win, it seemed
It
like.
was no, that was the Xfinity.
Dang, I never forgot.
Don't forget, we got 2 tickets to give
Was
away.
it Heim?
Yeah. No, he wrecked. He got wrecked.
Daniel Hemrick. Thank you.
There we go.
A local.
Backflip.
Okay. Daniel Hemrick.
Backflip.
So, great guy. Congratulations to him. That was a
Are y'all
well-deserved.
impressed that I knew
Yes.
that? Okay, just making sure.
Well-deserved, much-needed win by Daniel Hemrick on that new 19 team. Okay, and like I said, that good guy. A lot of y'all know him. So let's see. The Xfinity race. Austin Hill, a bull in a china cabinet. He races for RCR, and I like RCR, so I don't want to be too, but back, Denny said it. Denny Hamlin did. But between him and Sammy Smith and some of these drivers, it was just ridiculous the way they done. I wrote a little piece of it, and I'll say it here. Don't get mad, Messer, but a lot of times these guys, they just hadn't got what they deserve for driving like they drive. I don't want to make nobody upset or angry, okay? I can't believe I'm saying that, but.
Treat others how you wish to be treated.
Race how you want to be raced. So if you act like an idiot and you race somebody,
just know it's going to come back and you can't get mad.
Yeah, there's a difference between racing hard and the boys have added attitude and what we saw on Saturday. What we saw on Saturday was just ridiculous.
And Jeff Burton got in trouble. I just seen that. For what? Because he vocaled his opinion on how everybody done. Jeff Burton is like Brandon Jones now, is a seasoned Xfinity veteran. Justin Allgaier said that it's ridiculous. Austin Hill knows better.
Yep.
He does. I used to watch him. Talking about Sunny South Raceway earlier with Case James. I used to watch Austin Hill. I was the manager, the promoter. I'm telling you, he would come in from Georgia there and race. He knows better. But there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, it's good content, you know, we get people to talk about it. But at the end of the day, I don't think we'll see nothing like that. Oh, well, it's Martinsville. No, that ain't Martinsville. There's such way that I like at Bowman Gray. You got people, you can, sometimes you just part of winning. I get it, but not driving through someone.
Right.
You didn't see it. You got to go back and watch the highlights. Just watch the highlights. You'll be blown away. But Austin Hill on the last restart was running 6th or 7th and wins the race. So there you go.
Yep, 6th. Yeah. All 5 of them stacked up at turn 3, and then Austin Hill comes out of nowhere.
So the Cup race had its moments. It was almost like watching paint dry in other moments. I feel like I wrote this on my page this morning. I didn't really get into a lot of writing, but I feel like, Messer, the tire wasn't what needed to be. Once again, that it's a hit and miss thing with Messer and this tire.
And that's usually how it works sometimes too. The truck and Xfinity race will be crazy, then the Cup race will be a snooze fest, and then we'll have a snooze fest in the truck and Xfinity series, and the Cup race will light it on fire. You know,
so
that's how it goes.
And now there was sometimes on that Xfinity race, I mean on the Cup race on Sunday, that I'm like, oh Lord, look at this. This is really good stuff.
And Bert made it the full distance, didn't he?
I got Bert written. I got it written right up here.
Yep, that's good.
I don't care if he was 1 down, 11 down,
he
whatever.
Finished it.
He finished it.
He finished the race. We said on here last week he finished the race. So,
that's a win.
That's impressive too. And I think every car finished the race.
He got
That's impressive for
Casey
Mears.
Mears. So. Bert, I don't even know how to explain it. Yeah, I do. It's just to go compete and do what Burt Myers done is nothing short of amazing, in my opinion. First off, you take your family, you go race your second Cup race. This is his first points Cup race. Okay, every time that he did get a little TV time, whether he's being lapped or not, he got TV time, and that's what Amerivet and them want. You got TV time. You know, you remember Dale Earnhardt said, as long as they're talking good or bad about me, don't matter as long as they're talking. Same thing. That TV gets you that TV time. Amerivet gets this and that. He had a piece of rubber, the way I read it, really big piece of rubber that got caught up in the car. So he had to make an unscheduled pit stop, and that kind of put him behind the 8 ball even more. Okay, but the commentators, when they did talk about him, especially on the radio, did a really good job. MRN, I heard one little flub up, but I ain't gonna talk about it publicly. As an announcer, it stuck out to me like a sore thumb. But other than that, it's and Josh Baker with that shirt.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I sent that picture to Slate on race day. I said, and I seen Josh that morning at the Circle K. So all right, let's do something. It's 8:20. Let's put the
phone line up.
While we're
Midway Cleaners phone line is up. That's about the brain thing as usual. Yeah, the Midway Cleaners phone line's up. Now I met Tiffany. Or who did I meet Saturday?
And while we're doing that, there's a little bit of a breaking news story
about Legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that, but I didn't know if I wanted to say it. Say it.
Yeah, Legacy Motor Club is suing Rick Ware Racing over a NASCAR charter purchase that they're seeing that looks like Rick Ware's backing out of.
Wasn't there just something going on with Michael Jordan in this?
Yeah, that's a whole separate situation. Michael Jordan and Front Row are suing NASCAR for
yeah, I was real confused.
Antitrust. But it looks like that's a purchase deal gone wrong, and this is a whole separate.
That's not good. That's not good.
I read stuff like that, and I'm like, the math ain't math. Then I don't know what's going on, but you do, you boo.
So we're gonna, for a chance to win. Let me do this real quick before we get y'all to start calling. Buddy Scoops Ice Cream. That's Ronnie Bassett and them's place, and it is located at.
I went by today, and they had the working on there. And
is this close to your house? It's like I see
it's
12.
on the same road. It's right there, the same road as Thunder Road Bar and Grill.
I was gonna say the address don't look like it's too far from it.
Yep.
So 12640 Highway US 52, Old US Highway 52 in Winston. Mm-hmm. That's Buddy Scoops Ice Cream. Y'all go support this because Ronnie Bassett, his family and them doing this, and you got Chase doing these little commercials, and y'all go support them. Go support them. Come by and come to our benefit.
They open up
at
this
Choice
weekend,
Tire.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So there's a lot going on, and I get it. But you know, those yard sale ladies like to go, "Hey, Sydney, this is Christy. We got 9 yard sales to hit today. I'll pick you up at 7:40. We'll go to Waffle House, eat an all-star breakfast, and then we'll go yard selling."
Okay.
Sounds just like my grandma.
Well, whatever
But
you
they
do.
they hit a lot of them up.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on. So you can go check out Buddy Scoops Ice Cream on Highway 52. Or you can, and then you can come to Kernersville and go to Choice Tire Automotive
That's right.
to our benefit fundraiser for Bria Scott. Then, if you're hardcore, you can go on over to Bowman Gray Stadium and watch them run around a football field at practice.
Make a day out of it.
Then you can go on over to Hickory or somewhere where they're racing.
That sounds like a good day to me.
That could be a good day.
Go
That
yard-
could be a
Yard selling early in the morning. Go get you some ice cream.
yep,
Come by and get you some chicken stew for lunch.
yep,
Head over to Bowman
and
Gray.
cake.
Yeah, and cake. Yep. Head
Buy
over,
a cake for a driver. Take it to Bowman Gray.
right, and then head over, find a race to go to that night. That's one heck of a day.
Well, we got to dye Easter eggs at some point this weekend.
When's Easter?
April 20th.
The weekend of Bowman Gray.
Yeah.
Easter is 4/20.
Huh?
April 20th is Easter.
Sorry. Collared, Messer, what collar?
What color are we going to do for? Are we giving away one?
Oh, wait, I wasn't done with it.
I see a number 11 on her shirt. Let's do caller number 11.
Hold on. Are we doing the 11th person gets both tickets?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, it's a pair. That's what Austin said we got to do. So, yeah, Denny Hamlin won at Martinsville. I never did get to that part. And I love Denny Hamlin, so good deal.
Oh, so Messer said 11 and you got excited about Denny Hamlin.
Well, it's your number 2, Sydney. I'm a Sydney Sanders fan.
Okay.
All right, people. Caller number 11. Caller number 11 gets 2 free tickets to opening night at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Don't forget, once again, we're going to go over all this. The Buddy Scoops Ice Cream opened this weekend on Highway 52 in Winston-Salem. We're
Okay.
having a benefit for Bria Scott at Choice Tire Automotive from 11 to 3. And then on Sunday, April 6th, you've got your first annual meet and greet at Jerry Hunt Supercenter. Tim Brown was fast.
Free hot dogs. Free ice cream.
Master, did you see him out there?
I sure did. He looked fast.
How many callers we got?
He was. The team was pleased. I talked to Jeff Day today, and Jeff said that everybody's pretty happy, you know. So that's good. And then
All right, we're up to caller number 3 at the moment.
caller number 3. We need caller number 11 for 2
Also,
free
Kevin
tickets.
Selwell's is banned.
Who?
Kevin Selwell's the guy who won last week. He can't win again.
Right.
Sorry.
No, wait, I thought it was our people from the food truck.
That is him.
Oh. Okay. I'd leave the producing to Messer.
All right, caller number 4. Up to caller number 4 at the moment.
And if you call, does it hang up on them? Let it hang up, Messer?
They need to hang up and call again if I don't answer immediately. So up to caller number 5. 6.
Dun, dun.
7.
Yeah, Pierce, and we just touched on Bert, and
8.
he's never there first day of
number
practice
9.
anyway. Caller number 9.
Caller number 10. Next one's gonna win it.
And don't hang up. Messer, you got him?
Bam, here we go.
Go, Messer.
Caller, you're on the line.
Hi, Melissa Reed. Am I caller 11?
You are.
You are caller number 11.
Wait, who is it?
Yay!
Melissa.
No.
Melissa Reed.
Hey, Sydney. Hey, Chris. It's
Hello.
Melissa.
What are you doing?
Michael Bivens' mom.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I just tuned in just in time to be caller number 11. And of course, we love listening to your show. But yeah, I was just working. Actually, Lacey's outside helping one of the mini cup drivers get their car ready for the race Saturday.
Yeah,
Him and Michael are working on that. Yeah.
yeah. So here's the question: are y'all going to come to Bowman Gray with these tickets?
Well, I'd love to. What night is it?
April the 19th. 18 days.
April 19th. April 19th. If Michael's not racing, we will be there.
Okay.
So I'll have to look at our schedule.
Yeah.
If we happen to have a race, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will let you know so you can give them to another person.
Okay, that'll
so
work.
They can
Yeah.
come and enjoy the race.
Perfect.
Will that work?
Yeah, absolutely. So I seen, I
Great.
guess it was Southern National. I looked at the results and it looked like, did I see Michael had a top 5 or up to a really good finish?
He sure did. He's had 2 top 5s the past 2 races.
That's good.
He's
That,
moving on up.
well, I knew he
Yeah.
would. I knew he would eventually. There was no doubt in my mind. And we've had Michael Bevins on this show several times, actually. For those of y'all wondering, we're talking about Michael Bevins. He drives the number 97
Remember, we got a picture with him.
Legend car. Yep, me and Sydney took a picture
Yeah.
with him. Yep, and so he races at
sure
Carteret,
did.
New River, Southern National. He's going to be fine. I knew he would. He's got.
He's finding his ways. He's getting a feel for it, finding a little bit more speed every race, and with blessings from above and hard work below, we hope he continues forward on his path. But hey, he's ready to be on the show again. So if you need somebody, let us know.
I sure will. We'll have him on again real soon. He's definitely worth having on, with no doubt about it. And he has been on there before, so we want to
he's
continue.
getting better at talking too.
Bless his heart, it's like pulling teeth the first time.
I know it, right? A little bit of shyness there, but yeah, they did a good little interview with him at Southern Nationals. Key interviewed him, and he did a real good job. I was proud of him.
Good deal. All right, well, thank you for your support, Miss Melissa, and
Yes.
Yeah.
we appreciate you, and we'll see you soon, I hope.
Okay, thank you so much, and you guys have a great night.
You too.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
She's so sweet.
Yeah. Chris, you and Cindy, y'all come here. Come here. Let me get a picture with Michael.
Cheese.
All right, that's it. Bye, y'all. We really, what are we forgetting? Are we forgetting anything? Cindy, you might get home by 9.
I
don't
get
know
my
what
moo moo. Then look, I can get my moo moo because I'm a cow.
Show it again. Y'all look. This is Sydney the cow. Is that not precious? Look at y'all, booger bear. What's it doing? Rufus. Now, so if you've ever watched Rufus the cow, he's on TikTok and all that. It's a messer.
Thanks, Messer.
I love Rufus the bull. So I did a TikTok thing on it. Rufus has a bunch of kids, and because that
Wait, wasn't
cow.
that the squirrel's name?
No, Sydney. What was that squirrel's name, Messer?
Oh, man. I got to. Hang on, let me Google it.
Peanut?
Peanut.
Wasn't that it?
Yeah, Peanut the squirrel.
Poor Peanut.
So yeah, practice was what I seen. Messer was there longer than me, seen more, but Tim Brown was fast. Gerald Robinson Jr. Riley was fast. I talked to Kevin, and he said he was happy with the car. You know how that goes, though. He's going, I'm happy with it, but then they all mad about it. But Kevin seemed happy. Joe Robinson Jr. is happy. The kid, the 64 Bigsby Coffee, what's his last name?
Ethan Truel.
Stephen Troll's kid.
Truel, yes.
That's a good looking car.
It really is.
Okay.
It really is.
Somebody has spoofed my number. Do y'all know what that means?
Spoofed.
Yeah, took it. It's gone.
They call from my number with my name, and then I get missed calls like, "Hey, you called me." No, I didn't.
Lord.
Oh man.
Tell him to quit.
Well, somebody just said I got 2 missed calls from you. I'm like, well, it wasn't me. Spoofed. SPOOF.
It's a fun word. Spoofed.
Oh yeah, Dale Jr. Wyatt Miller's Carson Ellich's brother. Wyatt is doing really good. So congratulations to him, because Carson's a friend of the show and she's been on. So, and I think the world of that girl, Carson Ellich. She does a great job. Oh yeah, I knew I was leaving off something. Cars tour on FS1 All-Star Weekend, North Wilkesboro. What do you think about that, Messer?
That's a big deal.
It really, really is, Sydney.
That's a big deal.
That is a big deal. You're gonna see them coming out of the woodwork. Wouldn't be surprised if Dale Jr. says, "I'm gonna race that one. I'll show you
No,
I can still drive."
I think they say he's in the booth for that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, he'll be in the booth with Kevin Harvick and somebody else. I don't know who.
Danica. I'm just kidding. What are you doing over there?
I like Clinton Boyer in the booth.
He's good. A lot of
He
people
cracks
knock
me
him.
up.
I think it was Clint. I think that's who's also in the booth.
A lot of people, if you get on Twitter, X, whatever it's called, man, these people just dogged him out. And the first thing I said was, okay, well, let me guess. You can do so much better. And everybody knocks on Jamie Little. And I listen to, I love watching the truck races. And I really think that Jamie Little at each race is getting better and better. What it was is her voice sometimes didn't fit the commentary. Does that make sense what I'm saying, Messer?
A little bit, yeah. I get what you're saying.
But she each time, much respect for her. And like I said,
she's earned that position.
Yes. It's
Regardless of what you think, she's earned that position.
I agree 100%. Glad to hear somebody else say it. But Jamie Little does a great job. Michael Waltrip does a good. Joey Logano with the mic is excellent. Yeah. Period. Whether you like the man or not, he does a good job. So informative. So I listen to probably a little harder than most people do being an announcer. But at the end of the day, it's a lot easier said than done. It's, but I think we've covered everything. This Saturday from 11 to 3
At
Choice Tire Automotive. Big fundraiser, big benefit, chicken stew, Brunswick stew, Boston butts.
Classic cars,
DJ,
bake sale,
the Bowman Gray Ladies Auxiliary, and Tyson Icing, Emma's mom's business.
Buddy's ice cream.
Buddy Scoops ice cream is going to be open on Highway 52 this weekend as well. Also, April the 6th, the first annual meet and greet, Jerry Hunt Super Center, free hot dogs, free ice cream while supplies last. Tim Brown, Chase Robertson, Chris Fleming, AJ Sanders, Daniel Yates, Cody Norman, and our little buddy Benello driver, Kel Weevil. And the 13th, the first annual Bowman Gray Stadium season preview show event at the Nash Museum and Special Event Center in downtown Winston-Salem. Surrounding roads will be closed to set up the race cars along Liberty Street, and all drivers are welcome. Please register. You can get all the information, anything you need, on the Bowman Gray website. So y'all, please, if you're going to be a part of that as a race car driver and you're going to bring your race car, please register.
Don't prove us right.
You can hold that, please, for a minute, and then we'll let you sing the rest of the night. Okay. So,
we're going to get a copyright strike just for that.
Yeah.
No, that was just me saying please.
What else?
Our preview show.
Yeah, preview show.
On the 15th.
On the 15th. So you got one on 13th, us on this will be our fourth annual.
That is going to be the final countdown because you got the 13th, the 15th, and here we are.
Then you race.
Yep. And then the Easter Bunny comes. Here comes Peter.
Then we celebrate Jesus down on the cross and raising 3 days later.
That's right.
Good day. I love the holidays. All right. So I guess we're going to call it an early night. Nothing wrong with that. Especially if you got a basketball game to watch or some baseball.
Oh, they're still playing?
Torpedo bats is now the big thing in the Major League Baseball world. But it's not cheating. It is well within the regulations of what they need. So more power to them. But 3 home runs in one game. Golly, Aaron Judge. So I want to.
You want me to thank the sponsors?
I do. I really do.
Are you ready for that?
Yes, please.
Okay, we would like to thank H&H Auto Repair, Velasta, Race for Kids, Pulliams Hotdogs and BBQ, Precision Built Spindles, Realtor Renee Hackett, Ideal Corn, Affordable Septic, Enticing Icings, Angela's House, Dutton Safer Systems, The Garage Shop, Choice Tire and Automotive, Frank Steaks in Long Island, New York, J&T Services, DL Outfitters, Gary Brown Dream 68, Midway Dry Cleaners, Cobble Speed Shop, LLC, JTA, Soft Wash and Roof Cleaning, Koger Plumbing, 5 Points Tire and Auto, Horse Powered Kids, Harkey Litigation, Ever Ready Mixed Concrete, Heroes Patriot Water, Hall's Heating and Air, Robin Sandblasting, blasting, Mule Scanner Truckin', Messer Media, Garage Doors of the Triad, MJ Printing and Graphics, Midway Music Hall and Event Center, Thunder Road Bar and Grill, Midway Mobile Storage, Make TV Great with Nate, Louis Custom Showers and Glass, Radical Fire Protection, Tea Time Sports Bar, Burke Street Pub, Captain's Retreat at Bear Creek, Sold a Bowl Food Truck, Squeaky Clean Express Ceramic Coatings, Colfax Towing and Auto Repair, Velocity USA, and KevinSaysYes.com.
Do you get nervous when Steven's on the track? Yes or no?
Yes.
You do?
I almost get more nervous with him on the track than Clayton because I know that he has a temper.
I wish he could talk to you during the race. But anyway, hey, thank y'all so much, each and every one of y'all. Y'all can come help us help Bria Scott this weekend at Choice Tire Automotive. You can go to Talking Circles with Chris Carter on the Facebook page or my regular Chris Carter page. Go to Choice Tire Automotive. They got the information on their page. We will see you next week. Messer, thank you for what you do over there, buddy. Miss Sydney, hope to see you Saturday. Don't do me like you did the Soapbox Derby deal. I want to see you Saturday.
What happened that day?
You had a heart attack or something. Who knows? It don't matter. Just hope to see you Saturday.
Well, I hope I didn't.
Messer, thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Y'all have a
Until
good night.
next week, y'all be safe. God bless.